देवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय 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 धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्।
Dear devotees, you are about to embark on the greatest journey of your life, a journey to the core of your inner being. Please, all in a low voice, follow the Omkar and let your mind reach a quietude of silence. All together, let us repeat the pranava. Please sit up straight, and in the quietness of your mind, hear the sound of your breathing. Breathe in and out, in, out. Now, open your eyes and see the light in front of you. This is the light of a candle. Gaze intently at the light. Now, feel the light shining in the center of your forehead. Now half close your eyes and feel the light in the center of your forehead. Now, let that light come down your neck to the center of your chest. Imagine a flower, a lotus, opening petal by petal to receive the light. Now the light is resting on the lotus. The lotus disappears. Only the light remains. But it is no more the light of the candle. It is a round ball of formless light. It is a light of divinity within you. Feel this light now expand, and feel the light going down your body, into your legs, up to your feet. Feel warmth as the light surges through your limbs. And make this mental vow, O Lord, my legs, touched by the light of your divinity, will always take me only to places of goodness. feel the light surging upwards, up into your chest, around your shoulders, and down into your arms and fingers. Feel the warmth as this light surges through you. Make this mental vow, O Lord. My arms, touched by the light of your divinity, will only yearn to do what is good. Now feel the light surging upwards into your neck and into your face, into your head, and the light now shines in your eyes. Make a vow. My eyes must yearn to see only what is good. Feel the light now shining in your ears. My ears must yearn to hear only what is good. Feel the light now shining on your lips. My lips must yearn to only speak what is good. Now, feel this light now shining into your whole body. The light illumines the body. In your mind, repeat the words, the light is in me. Now feel the light expand. Expand, and you are now sitting in a ball of light, in a cone of formless light. Let your mind say, the light is within me, I am in the light. Feel a thrill of this light, and now feel this light expanding and filling this entire room with a divine glow. And let this light now go beyond this room, beyond and beyond, spreading ever further to this whole country, and beyond this country, beyond oceans and beyond nations. Let this light flow ever outwards to encompass the whole world. Now, imagine yourself, not your physical body, but an inner being within you, like a gigantic divine form, sitting on the globe, and the light of your divinity, the light of your love, encompassing the whole world. Stay for a moment, thrilled in that thought. Now, bring into your mind's eye and send your light of love to all the creatures of the world, all the animals and insects, creatures that fly or crawl. All of them are God's creatures. Send your light of love now to those whom you dislike or whom you think dislike you. Send your love, send your light of love to them. The same Atma in you is also in them. Let them feel the radiance of your light. Let them feel the radiance of your love. Now, into your mind's eye, bring those you love, your spouse, children, relations, friends, whoever. Bathe them with the divine glow of your love. Feel oneness with the whole world. Feel at peace with yourself. And now, look inside you. Can you imagine? Do you see a ball of light within you? In this ball of light, bring in the form of the Ishtadeva, the divine being that you love and worship. See this form smiling within you. See this divine form raise his hands in blessing. You have shared your love with the world. Now, receive the blessing and darshan of the divine within. Stay for a moment enthralled in this thought that you and he are one. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्.
शिव शिव हर हर बोल महेश्वर शंभो शंकरा
श्यामसुन्दरा मदन गोपाला सच्चिदानन्दा साई गोपाला हरिनारायण हरिनारायण हरिनारायण
Among the 4 yugas, the Satya, the Treta, the Dwapara and the Kali Yuga is considered to be the most difficult one for a spiritual sadhaka. However, it can also turn out to be the easiest one because it is said that for Kali Yuga, Namasmarana is sufficient sadhana. Sai Ram, Namasmarana, the constant contemplation and chanting of the Lord's name. All the 3 C's are important in that. Constant, contemplation and chanting.
Swami would often regale us with a beautiful story of the Sri Krishna Tulabharam from the Bhagavata Puran. As we all know, it is the story where the Lord had to be balanced with all the wealth and the gold in the country. On one side was Lord Krishna, and on the other side they kept piling and piling, but to of no avail. Ultimately, Mother Rukmini just plucks a little leaf of tulsi, chants the name of the Lord with all her heart, and places it, and lo and behold, the scales balance. Swami would say that is the power of the name of the Lord. But in the Kali Yuga, Swami goes a step further. We all love the mango, isn't it? It's one of our favorite fruits. All we need to do is just say mango, and the most golden, beautiful mango appears in all its glory in front of our eyes. The moment the mango comes into our hand, now suddenly our eyes and our mind start to examine and analyze the mango, whether the mango has worms, whether the mango is rotten, whether it's going to be sweet. Oh my God, the mind gets into a examining mode. While the name of the mango brought to us all the glory, the actual form of the mango made us examine. In the Kali Yuga, because this mind all the time analyzes and examines the form, Swami says the name is more important than the form.
Shambho Shankara, Shiva Shambho Shankara.
It was the year 1974, 1 year after the inauguration of the Shivam Mandir in Hyderabad. Bhagawan had taken along with him a few devotees from Prashantinilayam. In his entourage was also Professor Nanjundaya, who was then a lecturer in Swami's college. When they arrived at Shivam, they saw that there were so many ministers, VIPs, businessmen, all who had lined up to see Bhagawan. But Bhagawan took the members of his entourage all around Shivam, showed them different places and was hosting them.
Shambho Shankara Samba Sada Shiva Shambho Shankara.
All this made Professor Nanjundaya get very overwhelmed. The next day morning, all the members of Swami's entourage lined up at Bhagawan's room waiting for him to come out. At that time, Sri Kamavadhani Garu, the great Vedic scholar who was also part of the entourage, was chanting the Rudram. And he said that when the Abhishekam happens to the idol, Rudram must be chanted. Swami must be taking bath now, and that's why I am chanting these Vedas. Witnessing this, Professor Nanjundaya had a thought. He felt that I am very unfortunate because I don't know any of these Vedas. I can't chant all this. I am very unlucky. As soon as Swami came out, he turned to Kamavadhani Garu and asked him, Kamavadhani, in order to get moksha, is it necessary to have Vedic knowledge? Kamavadhani Garu folded his hands, shook his head to say no and said, Swami, all this is not necessary at all. Namasmarana me dhanyopayam. Meaning, chanting of the Lord's name, Namasmarana, is the greatest blessing. That is enough. Then Swami looked meaningfully at Professor Nanjundaya and nodded as if to ask, did you understand? Namasmarana is sufficient to get moksha.
Call to the Lord by any name and he shall respond. There is a beautiful incident which brings out this. Many years ago, a very senior Sai devotee had been to a Broadway show in New York, and it was the last show of the day, and during the interval, she went to the restroom. As she walks into the restroom, she finds a janitor sweeping the floor. And as she was washing her hands, the janitor accosts her, asking her, "Are you an Indian?" To which she said yes. And the janitor says, "You must be having some white ash in your purse." When she heard about the white ash, Mrs. Geeta Mohan Rao was dumbstruck. In fact, there was a little piece of paper in which wrapped was Swami's materialized vibhuti on her previous trip to Prashanti Nilayam. But she wondered, how did this lady get to know that there was actually vibhuti in her purse? And then this janitor lady tells her story. She has a son, her only son, and there's nobody else in her life. And he was suffering from a deadly kidney disease. One night in utter desperation, she calls out, "Oh Jesus, oh Christ, is there someone who will listen and pay heed to my plight?" That night, she gets a dream. And guess who is in the dream? Our beloved Swami comes and says, "My child, don't worry. On such and such a day, in your workplace, a lady wearing an Indian dress will walk. Ask her for some white ash. That ash will cure your son." Needless to say, Mrs. Geeta Mohan Ram readily gave her the materialized vibhuti of Swami. A few months later, she had quite forgotten about this whole incident. She had come to Prashanti Nilayam and Swami had granted her an interview. And in the interview, Swami reveals, saying, that boy with the kidney problem is now doing fine.
Swami says that the name of the Lord on our tongue is like a lamp that is kept on the threshold of a door. It brings illumination inside the house as well as outside the house. In a similar manner, Namasmarana brings illumination within and also spreads the light everywhere outside to the world. Let us engage in this Kali Yuga sadhana of Namasmarana. Let there be love and light everywhere in this world. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा श्री साई देवा. Sai Ram, I offer my most humble and loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of Bhagawan Sri Satya Sai Baba, respected elders, brothers and sisters. Jai Sai Ram. I am going to read the thought of the day. In the busy age of fear and anxiety, the remembrance of God and the repetition of His name is the one means of liberation that is accessible to all. Jai Sai Ram. Thank you.